The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. During a long battle with Strahd and his minions, our party isn't faring so well. Everyone is injured and Noctra is dominated by Strahd himself. Join Mickie, Kurt, Chris, JJ, and Joe as we find out how the fight concludes. Enjoy the podcast. Hi, and welcome back to the Shed for Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com, on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Bing, Google+, Facebook, and other places.
Sure.
If you go to a search
We're
engine...
on YouTube, too, aren't
On
we?
YouTube, yes. If you go to a search engine and type Adventures from the Shed, we'll fill up that whole first page of places you can find us, because we propagate that way. We're going to continue getting right back into our Curse of Strahd adventure after we quickly go around and say hi, starting with...
Hi, everyone. This is Mickie. I play Noctra, the human paladin of vengeance. Go ahead.
Why, hello there.
How you doing?
Again.
This is Kurt.
And I like long walks on the beach.
And candlelit
little
dinners.
dogs. I am playing... I don't like them that way. Teelan, he is a wild mage sorcerer. He happens to be half-elf. Sometimes he's quiet.
This is Chris. I'm playing Mr. Joshua, the Were-Raven Rogue.
I am Joe. I'm playing the human cleric Calvin.
This is JJ. I am playing the DM, and I just discovered that one drawstring on my hoodie is brown, and the other one's black.
Well, that's crazy talk.
Right. And speaking of off-colored drawstrings on your hoodie, let's do a quick recap of our last episode. Chris, kick us off.
Well, the group started out in Kresk and had to make their way to Valaki to pick up a wedding dress for the crazy abbot who turned out to be an angel that's gone mad.
It sounds like the beginning of a soap opera.
That's crazy, yeah.
And so we're basically playing escort to Anna, the wife of Dmitry Kreskov, who's the burgomaster of Kresk. And during the night, during our travels, we came upon a group of werewolves who are minions of Strahd, and got into a fight with Strahd himself and his werewolves.
And we are presently in the middle of that fight, almost all getting beat to crap. I don't think Mr. Joshua's taking...
I finally took a hit. Yeah,
You did, okay.
Just barely.
We have wiped out, and by we, I mean Teelan, has wiped out a bunch of the werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
And Frozen the Nightmare.
And Frozen the Nightmare,
Hold
currently in Hold Monster form.
And hopefully literally freezing.
And I can attest for the icy atmosphere within this shed right now, as especially my wife is glaring at me with something other than pleasure.
Oh.
She does, yes.
Yeah.
The Noctra is currently being dominated by Strahd.
Yes.
And
She went toe-to-toe with him, though.
she did. And do
Got a
we
couple
know
hits in.
where we left off in initiative?
JJ, just...
We're jumping right back into that battle.
Noctra
I had
just
just-
chucked her sword.
Exactly.
At
At Teelan.
At
And
Teelan.
hit.
Sword.
So it's up to werewolf group number 3.
JJ, just in case it helps you, my wife occasionally says, I love you. I just don't always like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says that to you, too?
All right, where are we at?
Werewolf group number 3.
All right, then Teelan.
Werewolf group number 3 is actually all... Nope, never mind. One is still alive.
I was going to say, there should be one left.
Yep,
on that
there's one
group.
left, and it's going to attack Joe.
Yeah, because that was the one that was left.
And it's not
that hit me twice
going
last
to
time.
connect.
Nice. All right.
A whiff and a miss. Moving on to Teelan.
All right.
All right, so do we want to keep him held, or we just want to cone of cold him?
Cold and cold, man. That
Freeze
sounds good.
that.
I think
That
we're
sounds
gonna,
good.
since these guys are all tied up, we're gonna use my staff to use the last charge of cone of cold on the nightmare.
So when things are all tied up, you use your staff?
Sometimes.
And it shoots out a cone of cold.
I also am not familiar with the nightmare's traits, but I'm hoping he might be susceptible to cold since he is a fire creature.
And they usually have fire shooting out of all different parts of them. Yeah, so
Correct.
cold
So of
should
course
be-
I'm not going to use fire on him. I just don't know whether he's vulnerable to cold or not. But I'm going to take a chance.
All right.
Why do you say it like that?
You should do a cheesy Schwarzenegger line like "chill out," when you chill.
Oh, I'm going to put him on ice.
Yeah.
All right, so Cone of Cold, I'm just looking again, is going to be 1d6 points of cold damage per caster level. It's 5th level. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I rolled a 7 on my saving throw, which probably won't get me to a 16.
Not going to probably do that. Not a great roll, unfortunately. Shoot.
Did you make it, like, whatever
I
it is?
can't, because it's from
Yeah.
my staff. I can't do anything, right, to make it special.
Can you make it special?
Damn it. All right, not a good roll. 7, 9, 10, 11.
Damn it,
I
man.
can't do anything else to boost that.
Nope.
11 cold.
11 cold. That allows
Damn.
him to make a saving throw to see if he breaks his hold monster.
Hold, yeah.
That does not break hold monster.
Oh, I was assuming he would be out.
No, it's it allows him every time he takes damage, he can make another save.
Oh, even
By the
better.
By the way, same thing with dominate person. So if anybody dares to slap Noctra, it could give her a chance to break out of it. I've been debating what I could do, but I don't want to get my ass kicked.
Also, for people at home, generally when you're running a concentration spell, you can only do cantrips, but we decided off air that I could use my staff. JJ said that was cool. So
Because your
There
staff
was
is
cool.
so
I don't know whether
powerful.
that's kosher or not, but that's the way we're playing it.
Hey,
Heck yeah.
house rules, man.
Shit
All right.
rolls.
Calvin,
Hey,
Dead rules, that's right.
do you want to take your life in your hands and slap Noctra?
I
should do it. Don't you have mage hand? You'd be like,
There
From a
you go,
distance?
from a distance.
Oh yeah, like how far away can
wasn't
you get?
me.
I actually think what I want to do is just hit the one in front of me to try and finish him off.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt again, but I will have it at advantage now
Yes, you will.
because of hitting him last time. And I have 21. I guess either one would have hit.
Either one probably would have hit.
Yeah, because I
Yeah, 'cause
had
you're only looking at
19
12
and a
AC.
21. Yeah. So that hits, and then I will have, because of that, this much damages. 6 and 4 is 10.
All right.
10 damages, and people have advantage against him again until next time. And I am
Against who?
Against
the werewolf right in front of me. It just, I grant advantage because I put the symbol of Palor on his head, and it's all bright, and it's a guiding light to anyone who can hit him. In the meantime, I am going for another mass healing word here, this time at a level higher, which means we will each get 4, 8, and 8, 8 and 8, 16.
All right, hey.
16.
Well, I had some
I know what
damage
I'm
this
doing
time to
next
heal.
time. I know what I'm doing.
And that's it. Okay.
16 points of health.
That's I need it.
Twin and empower. I got it.
Strahd.
Me? Moi?
I wonder what he's going to do.
Can I see a player's handbook, please?
You can see one.
I'm not going to give it to you.
So what we have left on the battlefield is 1, 2, 3, 4 werewolves,
For werewolf,
a
Strahd,
nightmare, and a Strahd. Okay. And are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going. Strahd is going to cast Fireball at Mr. Joshua, his last remaining werewolf, Calvin, and Anna. So go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw. You for
The
Is that a concentration spell? Is that
aren't
a
there 3
concentration
werewolves
spell?
right where you are?
Yeah, there's one.
Only one left.
Or is there 2 next to me? I know I killed one, I thought.
yeah. There's 2 next to you.
14.
My guy did not make it, so he's going to perish.
17.
All right, you're looking for a DC 17. So, Mr. Joshua, who may or may not have evasion yet.
I do.
You do? So you take nothing.
Oh, do I get
Oh,
anything
nice.
because she's nearby?
Nope.
If
She's not close enough. Not within 10 feet.
if I decide to protect Anna, can I take the damage instead of her taking the damage?
Sure.
Okay.
Protect me, damn it.
Well, I'm not that close to you.
No.
Like, she's in the same...
Will someone do me a
Few
favor
feet.
and roll me 8d6?
I got it.
Just because my dice bag was taken. Curse you!
Oh,
Gonna hurt a
jeez.
little bit.
How come I can't roll like this? 6, 5, 5, 6, 5.
23.
There we go. That's
Oh, we're
better.
gonna use
I have
yours.
it right here.
Oh, that's
23.
much better.
23.
I got it first, so there.
All right.
All right, so
Would I be taking the full damage if I'm
we'll
trying
be
to
taking
protect
full
her?
damage.
That sucks.
But so do the werewolves, and they all die.
Yay!
How many werewolves are left?
There is one werewolf left.
Where is that?
Which one? 3 or
It is the number. It's group 1.
Okay.
So there's still the ones over by Noctra.
And that's
and they are up.
It's turn.
All right. It's going to. It thinks you're an ally now, so it's going to. It's actually going to post up before Strahd and try to protect him.
Okay.
Mr. Joshua.
So you're still dominated? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to shoot an arrow into you.
Into me?
Well, it'll make you roll a save, right?
Non-lethal damage. Not
Sneak
that
attack.
makes a difference.
Aim for the knee.
Well, I don't have to do sneak attack.
Shoot her in the knee.
Shoot her in the knee.
Right in the breastplate. Yeah, easily hit. It's a 19 on the die, so 28.
Safe to say that I've dropped my shield of faith. So does that make me roll a Constitution save now, or
Wisdom save, yes, but you also he has to roll his damage.
1.
So, well, it's plus 7 points. It's the lowest I can do.
Not bad.
That's
That
perfect.
isn't bad, yeah.
7 points of damage for a chance to make a
You
save.
should have used a LARP arrow. Just
It's
bounce
got a
off.
rubber tip.
Yeah.
I shot a flashlight at you, actually.
It's going to stick. You're going to have to pull it off.
What's your roll?
I see 15 on the dice.
That should be enough.
That is enough.
Just so I can plan, we've got one werewolf, one nightmare, one Strahd.
Yep.
Yep.
One straw.
And you now no longer have a paladin throwing swords at you either.
So she's going to go run and pick up her sword.
That's
Can't
bonus.
imagine Strahd's going to stay once we kill off these werewolves, but maybe I'm wrong.
If you could damage his nightmare, that would be even awesome. Better.
Yeah.
I think he wants to toy with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty pissed.
He would take his
good.
toys and go home.
It's a nightmare's turn.
So he needs
Nightmare's
to-
turn?
So he's still held up.
Let's see.
It's the end of Mr. Joshua's turn, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
16. What is that? Did I
I
beat
I
it?
think it's what he
Hitting
needs.
me?
16
what I think
is
he needs.
Taylor's spell save.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it charges towards Strahd.
So wait,
It made the save.
It made the save to not be held any longer.
Oh.
Yeah, so he broke it.
Not
yeah, that was for my staff. I'll give it to you. It might have been a 17 on the staff, but that's okay. It's more fun if he's up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, 16, he's good. So he's off with Strahd.
So after the nightmare is.
Is the nightmare doing anything else?
It ran towards Strahd.
Yeah.
Broke
Yeah,
the spell.
run
yeah.
like
It should be saving at the end of its turn anyway, so it wouldn't do
Noctra.
much else.
It's Noctra's turn.
Noctra's turn? All right, well, go
Do
fetch
it.
your sword. You throw it. Go grab it.
You have,
That's your turn.
You have a Fletcher.
Or do you have something
tickling
else?
I think
inside
what you
of
should do is grab Strahd and drag him into the sunlight.
All right, where am I?
Toss him into the sunlight.
Am I in the sunlight? On the end, Strahd's at the edge of the sunlight?
No. You are not anywhere close to him because you went and attacked Teelan, who wasn't
yeah.
anywhere close to him.
So where is Noctra right now?
Noctra is to the north of the group in the sunlight, and your sword is beyond that.
Is there anything around me I can throw?
Teelan.
Your shield?
Have you any other weapons?
No.
Wow. Yeah, you can bash him with your shield, I guess.
Well, what is your movement?
30.
So
30.
is she like 15 feet from her sword? Can she go run and grab it and get back to where she is or whatever
Yeah,
she
you
needs
can-
to get to
you can-
or something?
Get your sword,
I can get my sword.
and then that would be your turn.
That sucks.
Do you have
I
any
know.
ranged attack at all?
No.
Yeah.
It's all up close and personal.
Any bonus moves?
In your face.
Wait a minute. What if she used Misty Step to get to the sword?
Where is Misty Step?
Do you have Misty
It's like
Step?
30 feet.
I do
Second
have-
level spell.
I think
have
she's
Misty
dancing
Step.
in the second group tonight.
All right, if it it's a bonus action. You're briefly surrounded by silvery mist and teleport up to
At least
30
you
feet.
got it.
Yeah,
to
totally.
unoccupied
That's
space that
awesome.
you can see.
So you
I'll
can-
Misty Step.
You
to
can
my,
walk over to your sword, then Misty Step back to Strahd.
walk over to my sword, Misty Step back to Strahd,
And plunge it into his heart.
and plunge it into his cold, hard heart. No.
Actually, move, attack, bonus, right?
Yeah. And
Because then you're going to be
I
stuck
will-
standing next to Strahd.
Well, she's all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
Will hit.
Will hit. I will smite.
Okay.
Smite them.
Smite him, almighty smiter. 1, 2, 3, 4 D2 D6s.
42.
4 D6s
42
and
sixes.
1. Where's my other D8? 2, 3, 4 D8s.
Why don't you have a cool dice bag, Mickie? Everybody else has a cool
While she's
one.
getting her roll ready, did I notice the cold doing any particular damage to the nightmare?
No.
Oh.
This one gets re-rolled. Because it's
I'm going to say that next time I roll. This one gets re-rolled.
great weapon fighting. That's why. So that's 10, 20, 34, plus an extra 6, 40, plus 6, 46.
Right.
Nice chunk of damage.
Yeah.
You see the gash form in the body of Strahd, and then the illusion around him dissipates, and the werewolf crumples to the ground. And the other werewolf just smiles. You missed.
Oh, you fucker! Second attack! 22. Was a 12. 22 to hit the second guy.
That will hit.
And I will also smite that fucker.
You cannot,
too. Oh, no,
because
I can
you-
only smite one time. Damn it!
So now you have to take some of those D6s out of your hand.
Strahd, was it just a werewolf?
Yeah,
illusion?
he had an illusion on him.
Uh-oh.
I figured it was either not Strahd or he was leaving, but
20 points.
20 points? All right.
Then it was
so
a
the werewolf
that
could cast Dominate
Fireball.
and Fireball. It's a hardcore werewolf. Werewolf mage.
Of Doom.
All right.
No,
He's
it's actually a 7th level spell. Misdirection. You just basically change places with a willing
Yeah.
creature, and you switch illusions.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
So is Strahd here?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hit him for 20
the
points.
werewolf is now Strahd,
Gotcha.
and the Strahd is now a dead werewolf.
Da-da.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why the werewolf was staying to protect him.
So who's left? A Nightmare and Strahd?
Mm-hmm.
My turn?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at level 4
All right.
with acid damage. And I'm going to twin it and hit them both. And then I'm going to empower and reroll anything I want to reroll.
Okay.
I'm just saying that also I don't forget to do it. So this will be 6d8s to start.
All
I'll
right.
take those. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Looks good.
I'm going to... is it even worth re-rolling that
Yeah.
one?
I would.
Sure, why
just
not?
because
An
Mickie
eight-sided?
does it.
Oh, went from a 2 to a 1, but I got to take it. That's all right. And that's going to be 13. Wait a second. Let's just do 10, 24,
You have to roll to hit, do you
29,
not?
30. Oh, yeah, probably.
Just saying.
Do you for that one? Or is it like a...
It's not a dex save. It's
Does it
a
say
roll
it's
to
a
hit.
You're right. All right.
attack?
Well, there's my damage if it hits.
If it hits.
All right.
I
So
think
this
it will.
is...
You bend luck?
If-
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, he has a 15
15 on the dice.
yeah.
Are you going to give yourself... so go ahead and roll on the magic table.
Come
Since
on.
you're actually casting
You
your...
want somebody else to roll that?
Yeah, someone roll a D100 for him.
There you go. 60, I'm sorry, 96.
96.
96.
That sounds good.
Where's the table?
It's on page... It's a very... I know exactly where it is.
We had it on its own sheet.
That's okay. I got it right here.
Okay.
Actually,
He knows where his doom is.
my thing like opens to it now automatically.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, 96. You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Oh yeah,
Fabulous.
an arrow does piercing damage.
Yeah.
All
There you
creatures, not just party members. So
Yeah,
all creatures.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, what is
Stabby,
I said
stabby
that
on
was
Strahd.
24, 29, 30 twinned damage
Okay.
of acid damage.
Nice.
Thank you.
Is that to him and the nightmare?
Strahd and the Nightmare.
Is it acid piercing damage?
No.
Ass piercing.
It'd be nice if it were.
Yeah.
All right.
Calvin.
Oh,
Could I
hey.
have done that? There's nothing else I can do on that, right? I used a bunch of sorcery points on that, though, because to twin a 4th level spell cost
You
me
close
4
the distance
sorcery
with the
points.
sunlight? How does that work? You just-
It's from the amulet and it's a 30-foot range. So now I can move closer.
Okay.
Can I move within range of it being 30 feet? Can I move close enough that the sunlight hits him?
Yeah.
Then I will do that as my move.
And then he will also take a move and move 30 feet away from you.
He can do that on my turn?
Yep.
He's a bitch.
Legendary
I've been
actions.
saying this from the beginning of the campaign.
You're right. Then I will. Good gosh.
You got anything piercing?
Well, I've got radiant
Besides your
damage.
wit.
Yeah,
You also have Hold Vampire on your amulet.
I do, but it uses up different charges, and I got to read that.
Actually, you should have held him first, then ran up.
I wasn't anywhere near him the whole time.
Oh, that's right.
I figured he wasn't coming near me, so anyway, and werewolves were killing me, so I had that.
He was
to
preoccupied.
consider.
Get off it.
I mean, I guess I can. Why not? I'll just do it. We'll do the Hold Vampire. The thing is, it's only a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, which I'm pretty sure he's got like a plus 14. We'll see.
No, he's got a +2.
Really?
Yeah, but I roll a 16, so.
I think he's a +2 on wisdom saving throws. That's lower than me, I think.
Yeah.
So he's
Or the
not
same as
very
me.
smart.
No, he's not wise.
He's not wise.
Life is like a box of people to bite.
But he's also got legendary resistance.
That's true.
So
True.
Strahd's turn.
Well then, I guess I'll hold off on the next heal. Because I can't. I have to cast it at level 4 if I'm going to do it again, and that's my last level 4 slot.
all right, who's next?
Strahd.
All right, Strahd's going to mount the Nightmare and take off.
That's right. You got to run away like a little bitch.
You'll come visit me in my home, won't you, my dear?
How far
I'm gonna
is-
cut
how far
your
out
head
is it?
off
I'm
the
still
next
taking
time
a
I
shot.
see you.
don't even care.
She yells at him. I'm going to cut your head off the next time I see you.
I'm still going to shoot him.
Is that an official invitation?
Am I still with? Is it a disadvantage range, or is he still within range?
Are you still within range?
Screw this guy. Piercing damage. Let's go.
That's a 15 on the
So
die.
20. Oh no, it's 9. So that's 23.
Yeah,
24.
right.
Sorry, 24 to hit. Sneak attack damage.
Go for it.
He's running away like a little sissy. Of course you get sneak attack. Maybe. Ding!
Ding, ding.
Round 2.
12, 15, 17, 18, 24 points damage,
Not bad.
and then whatever extra the piercing.
And yeah, that's piercing too, so that's
More vulnerable.
vulnerability.
48.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Who's up for some Paylor branded granola?
Who's up for some sleeping to recover some hit points?
I could
Kidding.
show
We're
you
all
some-
like
You know who is?
bloodied.
This guy.
Who's going to revivify those mules?
That's what I wanted to do, and that's
Yeah.
why I was trying to save the spells.
Yeah, get on that.
All right, so you say the mules.
Yeah.
Anna is flabbergasted, floored, whatever you want to call it, that you managed to fight off Strahd.
Because we are flipping awesome.
Yeah, she's gonna tell some stories. Everybody in town's gonna love us.
Yes.
Maybe a great bard.
Might boost their
Say
morale
something.
to come and fight.
They have somebody hanging out there named Wylena.
I once knew a bard named Wylena.
All right. So you guys going to set up shop for the night?
Heck
Yeah, the portable mansion.
Oh yeah,
With its servants.
rolling out the carpet. Yeah.
What is a hit point gain on a long rest?
It's just your hit dice, and then you gain your hit dice back. So you can roll all your healing surges and then
Okay.
regain
And
them.
then you go back to full.
Well, I mean,
to full hit dice?
If you roll all of them, yeah.
All right.
Well, I also have spells I can cast.
Plus, we
to
have the
help
Taco
and-
Supreme potion of.
Yes. Oh my!
Oh my!
Hit dice is an 8 for a cleric. Now let me figure out too what I could actually cast for healing here.
For the rest.
Prayer of Healing. I can do 2 of those, and that would be. Let's do this. Nice. That's 13. I'm going to roll horrible, and that's 9 and 8 is 17. So 30. You can get 30 points as long as you're listening to me talk about Paylor for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I only used 23, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I only needed 4 more. Can I just listen for like 2 minutes? I used all my hit dice in order to not have to listen to Paylor.
I heard this shit all the time.
It's like, been there, done that.
I wanted to do that because I had the spell slots, and I wanted to make sure in case hit dice weren't enough, because for me, it wouldn't have been enough.
It's not. I'm still 10 short
Well, then I still
roll some
have-
hit dice.
Then I can still just...
after rolling hit dice.
I can still give you a cure wounds. I had one level 1 spell left, and I can do cure wounds, which would give you a D8 plus my 8. So that'd be at least 9, but it's more than that. It's 13, so you'd be all set.
All set.
So you roll all your hit dice. So you got his 30, and you still weren't up.
I don't know if I'm going to make it with this. So I had 13 and 5 is 18. I could do this. 22 and 3, and then my Constitution. That's the part I can't remember. What is my Constitution modifier? It's 3. 3 is 15. So 30 and 15. Yes, I actually did make it past 75. Good. Close, though. Using all of my spells and all of my hit dice, I was only over by about 3.
You didn't really take much damage, right?
No, I took like 7 points from a werewolf, and then I decided to protect Anna and took all the fireball damage she would have taken.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
Very
Quite
gallant.
heroic.
Awesome. So we can rest and then continue on to...
Yeah, you can rest tonight and continue on to Valaki in the morning.
And then I hope that we're going to roleplay in great detail the process of shopping for the wedding dress.
Oh, sure. We can do that. For the Arev Na.
It can't be white, right? I mean, this isn't her first time.
Especially because she's made out of how many body parts?
Exactly.
Other people.
It can't be a pure white.
I just want to know if Noctra's going to try on all the wedding dresses to make sure.
I bet
Yeah,
Strahd
sure.
would
I'd like
like...
to see you try.
Strahd would probably like a red wedding dress.
Yeah, we'll just have
right?
Strahd come back and dominate you. Like, just
Now try on that dress.
Just never going to live that down.
Now take that dress off, throw it at Teelan, and try on another one.
but take it off slowly.
Jules to me. Turn around.
Turn around.
Oh, boy.
All right, so you make it to the walls of Valaki, and the guards remember you and how you went out and rescued the Vistani and all that. And they remember your fighting prowess, so they're like, let him in.
That's right.
Charges. Do you roll for charges on your doohickey?
Yes, he does.
I just realized my
my
holy
staff?
symbol does that.
That is a
Although
good question.
I use 6, and it's a d6 plus 4, so yeah, that's 8. So I got all the charges back. All them charges is back.
How do I know when I get... Let's see.
Mine says daily at dawn. I assume it's the same kind of deal. And the sun does come up here, even though it's abysmal.
It's like a Tim Burton movie all the time.
That doesn't say in here. It's probably in the book.
It's probably in the book.
So mine was a d6 plus 4 charges return. So I rolled that and got a number. I said that number out loud, which was 8. And then that was more than I needed. So it
Staff of Power regains 2 die 8 plus 4 daily at dawn.
2 die 8 plus 4. 7. 4 plus 4.
15.
That's way more than I used.
15.
So it's back to full?
Yep.
How many charges does it hold?
It holds 20.
Okay, so you got 15 back out of 20, even if you had drained it.
Right, and I didn't even come close. Because I have very specific spells in here, and I didn't use most of them.
Okay.
Why is that not in my description, I wonder?
I wonder.
This is the town that had a blue water inn in there, correct?
Yeah, I think it was at the center.
Yes. And it burned down.
So you
It
used
was,
2 Kona Colds, that's 10 charges. Fireball, that's 5 charges.
Wait. Why is that 10 charges?
Because a Kona Cold costs 5 charges.
Oh, I didn't realize that's how it works. The thing I'm looking at just says Cone of Cold, 2 charges, so I just thought that meant I could use it twice.
Nope, it's Kona Cold is 5 charges.
Oh, I had no idea this is how that worked.
Yeah, so you have a 20, and then you subtract from that 20. And that the Kona Cold costs 5, Fireball costs 5, Glove of Invulnerability costs 6.
Oh, I wasn't doing this.
So you burned 15.
Did I ruin my staff if I did 2 Cone of Colds, Hold Monster, and a Fireball?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you would have rolled a 20, and on a 1, your staff blows up on you.
Yeah, but if all the charges are used, it just becomes a +2 quarterstaff.
Yeah. But now you know, so...
Yeah, I had no idea. I would not have done that.
Magic
so.
Missile, Ray Enfeeblement are 1 charge each. Levitate is 2 charges. Everything else is 5.
You did say you were going to blow your wad.
It's true.
Was the wad blown?
The wad has been blown.
The wad was overblown.
Wow.
Is
I didn't know
is that
you
in the
could
DMG or the player's handbook?
You could
DMG.
overblow? How's
I
that
feel
look
like
at
I
it quick?
strained my wad.
Thanks. All right.
Jeez.
Y'all role play wedding dress buying while I just understand my staff.
Well, that looks nice.
Were
Such
we
a
coming in from the
useless
west
garment.
side?
You're coming in from the west side,
Brought
yes.
the map up,
West
so I was just
side?
curious. So we're actually going to go past the church where Calvin had his roll of a 20 on a sermon. I definitely want to stop by there.
You had
I
your
don't
love
even
in?
remember the name of the place.
I just didn't understand this is how a staff worked. I thought when it had said 5 charges, that meant you could use it 5 times.
Oh, yeah, no.
For
The cost.
Oh, I had no idea. I'm a moron.
You have a bank of 20 charges, and each
How
time
long have
use
you been
something-
rubbing that staff?
Oh, this is a different one.
Wow.
Oh, this is a
I've never
different
come close to, but wow, 20 charges.
He strained his wad. I bent my Wookiee.
So are we buying this wedding dress? It's useless.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys ask around for where the tailor is. Unfortunately, the Blue Water Inn no longer
I'm
watering
assuming Anna
hole.
would know where she's going into this place.
JJ's
That's-
looking up
St.
the
Andrew's Church.
That's right. JJ's looking up the wedding dress table in the campaign guide. We're going to be rolling on the table.
would've rolled a-
random dress.
Oh, JJ!
You
Nat
just
20.
rolled a natural 20.
So if I'd actually drained my staff, I roll a d20.
Yep.
On a 1, it retains its +2 bonuses, but loses all the properties. On a 20, it regains 1d8 +2 charges.
There you go.
And so then presumably it's back to normal
You
staff
could
that you can charge
have
daily.
then cast something else, and yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Cool.
I feel a little bit better about bending the rules.
a little bit.
I also now know how to read how to use the staff.
It's going to be useful knowledge.
Which goes
So
to
we-
show boys and girls. Just 'cause
We
you
find
have the
somebody
staff
who makes
doesn't-
dresses. Does
Like a
Anna
13
know
I don't
who?
how
Yeah,
it
I
works.
assume she knows the tailor.
She doesn't. She's never actually
Or in
been
my
to
case,
Valaki.
19-year-old.
What? I heard 19
Honestly,
The table goes silent at
We were talking about
19-year-old.
not knowing how to use your staff, and I said it was like a 13-year-old boy, and then I said, in my case, maybe a 19-year-old boy.
So we are there. We're looking for a tailor of some type.
Yes.
A
Yeah, we've been to this
dressmaker.
town a couple times, right?
Seems.
Oh, we ought to go find out if the coffin guy ever repaired his door that you kicked down.
He didn't open it.
He was closed.
You also have to give. Did you ever resurrect the guy's?
We finished that part.
That's way back at the beginning.
All right,
Yeah.
wow. Never
We
mind.
helped him from decomposing so that he could be saved sometime.
Yeah, but you had to come back and give him this.
I don't
Right.
get to raise dead yet though.
Okay. So he's still just preserving the
We need
body.
to
Gentle
find a
repose,
seamstress
I
or
think.
something.
Yeah.
Here I come.
Sorry,
So, he was checking out the YouTube video for how to use a staff.
yeah, it's searching.
Yeah.
How do I
You're not
play with
gonna
my staff?
Find that on YouTube. You gotta go to a different website for that.
All right.
So, anyways, you guys ask around, and the tailors are more than happy to try to fashion a wedding dress, but it's going to cost 50 gold, and Anna is beside herself because she doesn't have that much cash.
Do we?
Oh, yeah, we must. We've been looting.
We're looting the hell out of everything.
We loot everybody, baby.
Plus those candelabras I took from the Abbey. Yeah.
There you go.
At least 50 gold
Yeah.
for
At
one.
least.
Actually, according to the book, the potion of supreme healing that Crystal and Electrum Blast has in is worth 250 gold.
We're not giving that up. We've got enough gold and other
That's
things.
enough to not only buy the dress, but buy a nice garter belt, some good
the
stockings.
other problem, though, madam,
And a DJ.
is that the dress is going to take more than a week to make, and you need it now.
You don't have any ready? Any ready to wear? I mean, I think she's fine for off the rack.
All wedding dresses are custom made.
Keelan, don't you have make dress as
This is a
spell?
Rev Na we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So is Anna going to hang out here for a week?
She can't,
Why not?
because then her son will be dead. Raised dead has to be cast within a certain window of time.
So anybody who died recently,
I'm sure
and
there's a
buried in
price.
wedding dress.
I'm sure there's a price for at which you could work
I know.
Is
fast.
there anyone getting married?
Like say
here?
maybe 250 gold pieces to get it
Well,
done.
I know Lydia Petrovna, the burgomaster's wife, she's kept her wedding dress.
Yeah, let's go borrow hers.
I don't see why not. We help them out.
Something.
Oh, yeah. Duh. So I remember once my mom told me about this old, like, superstition around weddings. Something about a blue, a borrowed,
New.
and a new.
You mean that old Dr. Seuss rhyme?
Yeah, so we can go borrow the burgomaster's wife's wedding dress. That's something borrowed. So now we just need something new and something blue.
Well, something new was the baby. Something blue was the pond.
We need
There,
something old.
We're done.
Something old was the dead kid.
Oh.
So let's go get something borrowed. 2 stones, 1 bird. Let's go.
Hey, we have a bird, too.
Yes.
All right.
And she is more than happy to part with her dress. Any good that she can bring to the world, the burgomaster's wife loves to do, Lydia. But she does ask, you are going to bring it back, yes?
Of course we will.
Of course.
I have your word?
Yes. I don't know what they're going to
I was
do
gonna
on
say-
their wedding day, but
We're giving it to a crazy Frankenstein's monster thing. I mean,
yeah, but she does get wet.
but we have to go get the dress back from Strahd's house if this works.
We're going there, right? I mean,
Yeah, once she's dead, yeah, whatever.
yeah. I don't see why we can't say we will do our best to return the dress.
Yeah.
You have my
That
word.
we
That's
You're
fine.
right. You have my word that we will bring the dress back if we are able to. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good answer.
All right. So yeah, you guys grab the dress, and Strahd is licking his wounds still, healing up from the battle. So the return back to Kresk is quite uneventful. So now that you're back in Kresk, what are you guys going to do? You going to go and seek the abbey?
I want to see if Ivana's body is floating in the pool.
It is not.
All right. It's still your fault.
Yeah, so we're taking the dress back.
Neither
to
is
the-
Irina's.
Yeah, that one.
That
So we need to
ship
take the
sailed.
dress back to the abbot.
Yes.
And then he could do the raise dead.
Yes.
And we got to make sure
Hey,
Anna
Abbott.
talks us up about defeating Strahd.
Oh, there you go.
Boost the morale.
But
of
remember,
town.
there's no
Yeah.
tavern or anything, so it's going to have to be like a
Town
bonfire
crier or
or
Yeah,
something.
but she's the mayor's wife, so
That's true.
I'm sure she's got her own gossip circle.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be gossip? Why can't they just discuss? Jeez. Go ahead.
Because they're women. That's why it's going to be gossip. That's why.
I don't understand, Mickey.
All right, so what's next, guys?
Yeah.
We need to put a game plan together to take this vampire out.
Like for
He
dinner?
has dominated the last person.
Well, I need to understand how these artifacts help us destroy
Yeah.
him. I mean, we could just try to damage him, but I mean,
My sword
seems like
talks.
it's going to take a while.
It does.
I'm gonna have a conversation with the sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the sword
Sorry, folks.
something about a website. I don't know what that is.
Why did we not talk to your sword before now?
Because I
We have.
We have.
She's been talking to it a couple times.
Oh.
It hasn't told me anything useful yet, but even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometime, right?
Even a
what
flaming
she said.
sword finds a chin nut on occasion.
So I'm gonna have a conversation with the sword. I want to read the diary,
Okay.
Strahd's diary, to the sword to have to explain to the sword that we
You're
need
going
to
to put
figure
it to
out
sleep.
how to kill this thing.
He's like, I know all that.
So how do we kill him?
You kill him. How you kill anything? You stab it
Well,
repeatedly.
you obviously weren't very helpful. We just ran into him a couple
You
days
threw
ago.
me.
I didn't throw you.
I'm for swinging.
Oh, I bet he is.
And the times that you swung before, the times I swung you before, you didn't do anything.
Sword got
Sure I
around.
did. I cut through it.
Through what?
Do everything.
So you're no help whatsoever.
Sure I am. You swing me and I cut things.
Okay, the sword is useless.
Are we going to go kill Strahd now?
Yes, we will.
Good.
All right, stop.
We should
talking.
kill him.
Yeah, we should.
Now?
So if we take a table,
Hey.
get the dead kid
Hey.
off the table.
Hey, remember. Mordecai wants you to invite him to when you guys go kill him.
Oh yeah, he's on the guest list for sure.
Finally, you said something useful.
I was going to say, if we take a clear table and we start putting all the stuff we know out on the table, what do we know at this point? Most recently, we got the diary.
We know Strahd's a vampire.
For sure.
We
Spelled
know
with a Y, by the way.
A vampire.
A vampire.
Y-R, yeah.
We know he doesn't like sunlight.
We have collected several things based on clues from the not gypsy, not lady. No, it is a lady, but the Valakine.
Vistani.
Vistani.
No, I won't.
Joe might have Alzheimer's.
I might. Definitely might. Well, what? But from those clues, we have now gotten what? This holy symbol of Raven kind. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of the things I know I have, and the diary.
Mm-hmm.
And the sword.
And I think the sword that Calvin has was just a cool sword. I don't think it's a necessary part of one of the prophecies, I didn't think.
Like my staff is not.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to put all our pieces together because I think our next step is indeed to call up the old wizard and tag along for a ride to go beat up Strahd.
Where's the third gem missing from the winery, JJ? Do we know?
No one knows. I need someone to roll me a D100.
Ooh, I want to do that again. Yeah. 26.
26.
If that's not a good result, someone else should roll.
We all die.
Right. It just says that when the child is resurrected, he's given a form of indefinite madness. And 26 is, I try to become more like someone else I know, adopting his or her style of dress, mannerisms, and name. So, Calvin, guess what? You just found an acolyte.
Freaking awesome.
He's got his own Go Paler shirt.
Yes.
Oh, man.
little mini
He's
Calvin.
got a mini
His
Calvin.
name is CJ, Calvin Jr. We'll call him CJ. for
It's
now.
Ilya. It's Ilya, but you
it's
you
CJ.
now have an acolyte.
It's CJ. The first thing I will teach him is how to cast light so that he may cast it upon things.
Actually, he's just running around. He's 8 years old. He's running around behind you going, go Paylor, go
Go
Paylor,
Paylor, go
go
Paylor."
Paylor.
Tossing out flyers.
Finally,
Freaking
you'll see
awesome.
just how annoying you are.
I give him a little sack of the pamphlets
to
so
hand
that
out?
He can hand them out. Yes. That's awesome. I like it. I'm glad I rolled that. So what do we need to know before we proceed?
Indefinite form of madness isn't anything, right?
Your microphone just died.
Microphone's off.
Your microphone.
There you go.
Hello. There
Now
it
you're
is.
back.
Hey, the fact that it's an indefinite form of madness is, beside the point.
That's nice. Indefinite.
He doesn't think it's madness.
No.
Exactly.
Finally, somebody who's seen the light.
Kid gets it.
Yeah, so what do we have that we know is actually going to assist us other than having a Noctra with us?
All right. Is there any special vulnerabilities we know about vampires?
I mean,
Sunlight.
you have. Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
You guys talk.
Yeah, we have the book. It
We
said
have the
sunlight. Does it specifically say stuff like that, or
Not
and,
really. I mean,
it just said he took certain damage and didn't do anything to him. Yeah. When his
Well, he got shot a whole bunch
by his
with
guard,
arrows.
his own guy.
Yeah. From the castle guards. I guess one of the things I'm looking for, JJ, is part of what we got from the Vistani.
There you go.
Hey,
The gypsies.
from the Vistani lady.
Uh-huh.
Have we checked off all those things in our quest log?
You have.
Wait, that's what I'm looking
You've
for.
collected the ally. You have collected the sword. You have collected the amulet. And you have collected the tome.
Okay.
The last thing in the prophecy is where you will have your final showdown with him.
In his castle.
But it actually gave you which room it was.
Yeah, that's right. You're supposed to know this, Kurt.
So Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with the candles.
I don't know.
hey, we've got the candlestick.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey.
It was on
Mr.
piece of
Joshua
paper
in the
that he lost.
kitchen with the candles.
Well, we'll figure that out before we get to the castle.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, right. One of us will have to remember. Let's just take a shortcut, go visit her, and say, hey, where were we supposed to go?
It's in the adventure where the reading was. We'll find it.
Yeah, it's there somewhere. I want to say, I keep thinking it had something to do with the dragon, but we already did the thing that had something to do with the
Argos,
dragon.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wasn't there a
room.
dragon's skull or something someplace?
Yeah, in the dungeon. We need to, once we wipe the floor with Strahd, we need to take the
Yeah, we need to bring the dragon bones back to Dragon
Bones.
Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place.
I actually remember which one it was. It was the marionette.
Okay.
Look to the great heights. Find the beating heart of the castle. He waits nearby.
Aha.
What does that mean, beating heart of the castle?
That's probably like the boiler room or something.
Does he have like a phylactery or something? This guy, what's going on here?
Good question.
Does he have something that we need to destroy first before we can destroy him?
The last Horcrux.
Yeah, kind of. What is that? Yeah.
I guess we should start heading that way. Who's got the life alert to summon Mordekainen? Help! I'm fallen and I can't fight
Can
Strahd.
somebody page him. I'm sure we can go back up to the lake and just.
I don't know.
Did
how.
you keep it?
I don't remember how we're supposed to contact him. He said, tell him.
Oh, we have
but-
like a sending message or something, don't we? Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, or you could just go visit him again.
Yeah.
That takes
if
time.
it's on the way. Yeah.
We can take our flying mansion, right?
The
We don't
flying
have a
mansion? There's a
flying
flying
mansion.
mansion?
Oh, it's not a flying carpet?
No.
Not a magic carpet?
We roll up the carpet.
That would
and
be pretty cool.
There's a doorway that appears, and you go inside.
That
Yeah.
would be that would be a fantastic.
Oh man, flying
What if I put my boots of
Artifact.
flying under the carpet and then rolled it out?
But who's going to control the boots of flying?
What about if I use levitate?
But wait.
I'm trying to think about all the ways I can make this
What
a
if we
flying
put
mansion.
the
Yeah.
Why
carpet
not
in
make
a
a
catapult?
make a mansion and then get a nightmare to pull it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to work out well.
Yeah, that's a good point. So let's go find him.
All right, so you guys head back up to north of Lake
Zarovich.
Zarovich.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Okay.
And you find Mordekainen, and he goes, "So, everything's in order?"
As far as we know.
All the boxes have been checked.
Good.
Should we mention to him that Irina took a dip in the pool with Sergei and they're rejoined?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know if that means anything.
Are you
or-
asking him if we should mention it to him?
No, like say, should we, I don't know. I'm going to mention it to him to see if that
Yeah.
means anything to him.
Oh, good. That means that. So I don't know if you know this, but here in Barovia, the curse that's on this land is that no souls can ever depart. So Irina or Tatiana has been trapped here for eternity, dying to Strahd's anger every time. It sounds to me like you found the one place to keep her safe.
The circle has been broken.
Exactly.
She has been freed.
All right.
So I think
But they let her drown. It was.
I'll ask him
horrible
if he
to
knows
watch.
anything about this heart of the castle. Does that mean anything to you? Is there some type of device we need to destroy before we can hurt Strahd? Or
I had heard a rumor of that. It was, I think it came into being from part of his deal with the Dark Powers. They provide him protection. If we could somehow destroy that heart, I think a portion of his protection would be gone.
I kept thinking heart of the castle meant like the middle of the place.
That's an actual heart.
All
we
right.
just don't know what it is, what kind of object it is.
No.
We don't really know what we're looking for. Perhaps Noctra could sense it somehow.
Perhaps. Get me in that castle and we'll see.
Well, all right then.
Party at Strahd's.
Party at Strahd's?
Party at Strahd's.
What does Mordekainen bring to the table for us? I mean, other than a wizard, I mean, is he going to teleport us there? Or?
No, the best way to do it is within, so Strahd sees us coming.
Okay.
Because he's not Strahd isn't one to do a lot of traps, but he's going to have it trapped where I'm saying this all wrong. Strahd has invited you. He's not going to trap that path. Everything else will be, though.
Right. So he wants us to get in.
So we want to walk through the front door. All right. And if we walk through any other
Because
door,
if nothing
we'll die.
else, Strahd is a man of his words.
Not make them eat them. So we're going?
I think I don't have anything
Suit
else
up?
I need to do. Yes. Suit up.
Let's
Once we're,
roll.
healed up and spelled up and ready to go.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys make your way to his castle.
Have fun storming
And
the castle.
Rahadin, his dusk elf servant is standing outside. And he nods and says that my master has been expecting you. What has taken you so long?
We had a couple stops to make.
I see. Trying to do your best to make sure you overcome the master. It won't work, but I understand.
Oh, well, in that case, perhaps we should be going.
No. It's best that you meet your demise now.
Oh, well, in that case,
If you say
perhaps
so.
we should be going.
If you say so.
I think we should take care of the help here.
Take care of him now?
Start here.
That way he
Yep.
can't hurt us later?
I think you should gut this fool Noctra.
Don't have to tell me twice.
He can bring his head to Strahd on a platter.
Yeah, that would be awesome, actually.
I don't have
Actually,
a
a
huge
little
problem
present.
with that. He's been serving evil for his entire time. I have no problem with that.
I just don't want him sneaking up behind us when we think we took care of Strahd and we got some dusk elf trying to
I
avenge
bet.
his master or something.
I could take him out.
Plus, I like the idea of showing up with his head and throwing it in Strahd's lap.
I got to roll.
You want to gut him like a fish?
Go for
Just
it.
want to cut his head off.
So initiatives.
Initiative.
18.
He's a musk elf.
I need a piece of paper.
He smells nice.
I need a piece of paper. We have like 50 notepads.
Well, we do have a lot of notepads. JJ's got
Right on this one.
There you go, sir.
one there. Hey, all
Thank
the
you.
notepads are behind Chris, so he gave you a piece out of his notebook. Even better.
right.
I have my highest initiative number so far.
What do you have?
18.
I'm 13.
Mr. Joshua?
16.
Aha!
Excuse me, and the musk elf?
I don't know, because I'm still looking for his...
The
Because they don't
musk.
put him in the appendix in the back. They stuck him in the middle of the dungeon crawl, and I'm trying to find his... Because I wasn't expecting you guys to do this.
Wait, you weren't expecting Noctra to want to kill someone?
Yeah. You didn't expect the murder hobos to show up at the end?
Hey, what do you have for initiative, Noctra?
2. A whole 2.
Oh my God!
How does that work? You rolled a negative number?
You don't have dexterity, right?
It's all,
She's all
my
power.
initiative is 0.
24 for Rahadin.
Ooh, he's
Oh
quick.
well, crap! I
24.
don't get to go first. Although,
goes first.
do we get a surprise round because he's not expecting us to kill
He's
him?
not expecting us to kill
We
him.
pretty much said, like, right in his face. I think we should cut this.
Gotta cut this.
He's quick for an old guy.
Yeah. Ha-ha!
All right.
How about you?
So, who all is within 30 feet?
Everyone.
I assume we're, like, right next to him.
All right.
Yeah.
Did Morton Caden come with us, or he's just
Yes.
kind of...
Mordekainen said he will show up when needed.
Okay.
Well, right now, probably.
So, everyone takes 16 points of damage
What?
as screams, unearthly screams, begin to rise as you begin to hear the torment of all the souls that Rahadin has killed over the years.
Oh.
Oh, lovely.
It's psychic screams happening in your head.
How much damage?
16.
And being next to the paladin doesn't help here. Or being the paladin doesn't help? Okay.
Not this time. And he's going to misty step away back into the castle.
So he screams and runs away.
Basically.
Like a little bitch.
Wow. So out of sight.
Yeah, he stepped through the glow store. I'm glad I rolled high for initiative.
Yeah. I guess let's just
Kick the door in.
go.
Let's go.
Like, busting like the
we
wild
might
bunch.
as well get started into it.
Yeah, it's like us kicking the door in.
Man, I haven't made this dungeon yet.
Well, you don't need it
Is there
yet,
anything out here we
unless
need
the front door is the dungeon.
I mean, it's part of it.
All right, so then let's take a few minutes and talk about everything we've done so far, because we're about to head into
The final...
the
Yeah.
final encounter,
Yeah.
It's
right?
the final countdown.
So let's take a few minutes and talk from the beginning, from the top, everybody. We started in a nondescript town, in a nondescript place, with in a nondescript tavern, and we had a gypsy come
Vistani.
in.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Bastani
I think
come
we
in.
called him a gypsy at the time,
did.
though, and I think that's what stuck with me. But so the guy came in, kind of solicited adventurers, and we found out later that he was a fraud of some type. He was pretending to be somebody else's.
He was essentially trying
Messenger?
to lure in,
Yeah.
heroes because Strahd gets bored.
Yeah. Okay. So we bit. I mean, well, why not? Because otherwise, plot hook destroyed. We get into a group. We started off, and we went after. The first thing we went after, we were going into
Yeah,
Barovia.
you
So we
heard
went past the
Crying
big
Mary.
silent gates to walk into.
Yep, you went through to Crying Mary. She told you all about her little girl who has been taken by the devil Strahd.
Okay.
Gertruda.
Gertruda.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Because we met her later at dinner.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
She was
Yeah,
Strahd's
she was
meal.
the main course.
Yeah. And so that was also where we first met, the Burgomaster?
The Burgomaster's daughter, Irina.
Yeah.
The Burgomaster had perished.
And
That's
she
right.
had,
His
Yes.
mansion was under attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
and Arena was guarding the body inside.
And her brothers,
We're drinking at the
they
tavern.
were drinking. They didn't want to do anything until after their dad was buried properly or whatever.
Yep.
So we went and we worked with that. What was the priest or whoever he was wasn't doing any services, and that's why that
Correct.
hadn't been done right.
Yep.
Because he had kept his son
Yeah.
Who
in
was
the
a vampire
dungeon,
spawn. Yep.
was praying to try to heal his son.
Yeah.
We took care of him. Well, killed the vampire. And
Was
you
that
gave
when
him
the gravedigger guy was messing with stuff too?
No, that was in St. Andros.
That's a different place. Okay, sorry.
we killed the son, basically
Yeah.
releasing him from the vampire curse.
But he's now being held in suspended animation, essentially, until
Repose.
he can be fixed.
Correct.
Okay.
We buried the Burgermeister, allowing Arena to travel with us.
Yes.
And then we went to...
I don't remember what the next place was for sure. Do you, Kurt?
It was the old bone grinder, the windmill.
The windmill. We were at the windmill next.
Because
That's where we ran.
The hags.
The
Hags.
hags piqued your interest.
Yeah. And they had the bones and stuff of children, and they were making the pastries.
Well, yeah, there was a...
Yeah,
the sack.
we lit the whole house on fire with the zombies.
Yep.
Yes.
There's that too.
I forgot about that. That was back in the first town. What was the name of that first town?
Barovia.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay. Village of Barovia, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we had all that freakiness happening. The hag, I guess, was going through the street selling the
Selling
pastries
pies.
to make people not so miserable.
Yep.
And she was paid in a sack that was all wiggly.
We forgot about Rictavio the Bard. That was early on.
Yep.
Was it there? I thought he was.
Ricky
in,
Martin was later.
I thought
Oh.
he was in the
Ricky
Blue
Martin
Water
was in
Inn.
the Blue Water Inn, yeah.
Yeah,
He was.
So that was the next place we went after Old Bone Grinder.
Yep.
Then, and that was right after Old Bone Grinder was when we met up with the werewolves too, wasn't it?
No.
That was like right before I showed up was the werewolf
Yeah.
action.
Okay. So then
Whatever
we
happened to Rictavio, though?
He's going to show up in the dungeon at Strahd's castle, I'm sure. He's going to try and kill us.
See, actually, Rictavio is actually Van Richten, the great vampire hunter.
Van Rectum.
Van Richten.
Damn near killed him.
Yeah, he needs to show
Damn near
help out.
Van near killed him.
Van
Is that true?
Rectum.
Yeah.
I thought he was the one who went out and...
The Vistani. He set the saber-toothed tiger on the Vistani.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, that's...
we suspect.
Well, he disappeared at the same time
Exactly.
that the tiger showed up that night.
And we all know the Vistani worked for Strahd, so he
Yeah.
was just trying to take out their eyes and ears, his eyes and ears.
So we spent that time then at that town that we were just at, Valeki,
Valaki.
that one. And trying to remember, what did we do? We had the gallows and stuff too.
Yep, they had the
that whole
gallows.
thing where there were mirror images
It
of
was
us.
the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
That happened. Heck
We
yeah!
did St. Andrew's Church.
I was thinking along the way there was a
It was Thielen.
there
Was
were
a gallon. Was a gallows and was Thielen's
Yeah,
body.
that was the original walk-in.
Yes.
It was Thielen's body up on the gallows.
Yep.
That was pretty freaky.
And the
At some point, we went and
That's when the ravens started showing up too, because I think it was during that scene where you tried to grab one.
I did grab it.
Well, yeah, you successfully grabbed one and had to let go.
Yes.
at some point we went to the guy Henrik who boarded up his attic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a
Well,
fight
that was
up
the
there.
coffin maker.
Right.
Where we said, "Can we come in?" He said, "No, we're closed." "We're coming in, bitch."
Whether you like it or not.
Kick down that door. But yeah, we went upstairs. This was to get the bones of St. Andrew. I think someone just said that.
Yeah. We
But,
met Lady Voctor. the rich
Yes.
one.
We were invited to her house for dinner.
To pause to recap for a second, how do you guys feel the overall tone of the campaign? Like, have you felt like underdogs the entire time, or have you
Yes.
felt like the hero?
From Calvin's perspective, it to me it has felt like the world is out to get him, and he has to keep rebelling with the light of Palor. The creepy doll heads, everything is dark. The churches are all fallen, and things have to be fixed everywhere.
Yeah, it's almost like you're all alone because the people don't really want to help. It's kind of like we just want to get by without any interference and just keep everything status quo as long as nobody's not making it worse. So nobody's really helping you. Everybody's kind of getting in your way.
Yeah.
Especially with the Revenants, they'd rather have Strahd still there so they could suffer.
Yep.
You know.
About you, Noctra.
Noctra sees this as a test that the queen has laid out for her. She must rid this place of this undead
Okay.
creature. It's the only way these people are going to be freed. And maybe she'll then finally get some peace.
She's looking for some peace and quiet.
Just looking for some peace and quiet.
And Teelan, this is
Yeah.
the greatest monster you've ever hunted.
Yeah, I mean, and the sense is, even though we've won our battles, we've taken a lot of damage with the sense that Strahd hasn't even been trying to really, he's throwing minions at us and things, but I don't feel like he's really tried
He
yet.
hasn't really
So
tried to kill us yet.
the fact that we're all consistently bloodied in fights where he's not trying is daunting.
It is.
And yet you remain undaunted.
Dauntless.
Dauntless.
Yes.
Awesome.
So we have a quick forwarding to get us closer to where we are now. We spent that time in Valaki. We met the werewolves, went and saved their leader from Strahd's
The splinter cell, yeah.
yeah, from the cells during that time where we were supposed to find our crypts. We looked through a bunch of other things down in the crypts. Left there. Went back to the town, and I think that was when the Blue Water Inn had been destroyed.
Correct.
We met up with Mr. Joshua for the first time, and then proceeded to
Berez.
Mama Lasagna.
Yeah, in Berez. Yeah.
In Berez.
Yeah, we got that. Then we went to the Dragon Vost,
Argynvost.
and after that to the winery
Yep.
with the tree. Somewhere in between there, we met Mordenkainen.
Yeah, it was
Exactly
after
when that was.
Berez, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
Fixed up
helped
his
us out.
memory issues.
The Mad
Yeah,
Mage.
we helped his memory, and he helped us with a couple of things, including our portable party house.
Yes.
Then for this session, we just went through to Kresk, and then back to Valaki to get a dress. We've delivered that, and now we have met up with Mordenkainen again to enlist his aid as we go back to Strahd's castle, and we wanted to cut off the Dusk Elf's head. Instead, he screamed and ran away.
Yeah.
Like a little bitch.
Just looking at my notes, Mordenkainen gave us an ending stone that would bring him to us. Does that mean that we can
Sending
summon
stone.
him when we want?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of
That's
neat.
what
Like
it
a
was. It was
pager
that
sending
stone.
stone.
Could be like a smoke bomb where we just throw it on the ground, there's some smoke, and Mordenkainen shows up. That'd
There
be
you go.
kind of neat, yeah.
Yeah.
Be about what it is.
We still have the holy water from the pool.
Yeah, but I thought it was that the healing thing for
It's,
the
it's a
pool?
restoration
It's a
spell.
restoration.
The rest are it.
Lesser
But we got
restoration.
6 healing potions from Mordenkainen that I don't think we've used.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, we
So-
each have a
And we each-
lesser restoration from the pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have the super awesome, semi-awesome
The
Healing.
mediocre.
Well, it's
Mediocre.
potion.
Taco
Healing,
Supreme.
Yes.
Taco Supreme.
Taco Supreme burrito.
Tastes pretty good, but it doesn't really do much.
So, going through our stock of ammo, we've got quite
got
a few healing potions that we
decent
can burn
arsenal.
through.
I mean, there's also
Everyone's
the
got an awesome sword.
short sword that Joe has that can cast Crusader's Mantle.
And the abbot said he could help us out with some healing or something.
The
right?
abbot did say he would
Well
you
done.
tend your wounds if
After-
you survived.
Okay.
So he doesn't really expect us to
No,
show
probably
up
not.
to get healed, I'm sure.
That's pretty short. I'm glad I let that guy go.
Yes, the bat spider
Yeah.
girl. It was a girl.
Yeah.
But I think that gets us up to where we are now.
Yeah.
And where we will be picking up next time when we start
Adventures from the Shed.
I just want to throw it out here. I'm
Shed,
hoping that this is going to be a special video edition of Adventures from the Shed.
Cool.
Because I plan to make, and if I put it out here in the podcast world, there should be enough motivation to make sure it happens.
All right.
But I plan to actually make the Castle of Strahd, because the map is fairly horrible. So I want to do an actual construct out of cardboard.
Sounds cool.
We'll see.
We will see how that works
Tune in
out.
next time, everybody.
We will literally see it, but we'll also try and make sure it's audio friendly for those people who don't like looking at us, which is most of us in the room, I think. Yeah. But in the meantime, we're going to wrap this one up, and everyone can say
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Enos.
Go Vengeance.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.